let's talk about a few different markets. Okay, so eventually we'll talk about US, Hong Kong, and this Singapore. Okay, so let's start from this. Okay, start from where? Start from Singapore first. Okay, start from Singapore first. Okay, so Singapore market, right, is a pretty small market, and basically, if you are our Jurong East client, right, Jurong East, you open an account with this Jurong East branch. Okay, actually, you will always receive our stock alert, right, through Telegram or this WhatsApp. Okay, and I believe there's a list of stocks that we always talk about. Okay, there's always this list of stocks to talk about. Okay, one of them is this 大人堂. Okay, one of them is this 大人堂. So 大人堂 is one of the so-called the best performing stocks in the market. Okay, best performing stock in the market. And besides this, another stock that is best performing, right, is this Food Empire. Okay, Food Empire. Okay, so of course, these are not the kind of stock that suitable for people who want to so-called like retire or what, passive income. These are the kind of stock that is so-called the most aggressive one. Okay, the most aggressive one. Okay, so if you're looking for trading, if you're looking for capital gain, okay, there is this kind of stocks. And if you are looking for dividend, then there is another kind of stocks. Okay, so we got two type, right? Two type. One is the growth. Okay, growth. The other one is the so-called the quality. Okay, quality. So one is the growth, one is the quality. Okay, quality or dividend lah. Okay, so for Singapore, right? Okay, for Singapore, right? Two. Okay, got two type. Okay, so first of all, we're talking about the growth. So the growth one, okay, you can see that. Okay, Food Empire is one of the most strongest uptrend, and right now it is having this sideways consolidation. So okay, so over here, okay, this is the place that if you see any breakout from this level, these stocks, okay, might continue the uptrend. Okay, so of course today, okay, not just these two, okay, but another stock that run up a lot today is this Propnex. Okay, Propnex. So Propnex yesterday gap down. Okay, that's because of this what we call the cooling measures. Okay, cooling measures. But today is the earnings announcement. So what happened? Okay, and this what we call the bonus issue, right? 1-for-1, right? Okay, so what happened is, wow, immediately it gaps up and it rally 35%. Okay, so again, Propnex before that was also one of the best performing stocks, and this is the entry point. This is the entry point where the blue arrow is. Okay, so using a scanner, we can scan out this ultimate bull, okay, which is the best stocks. Okay, and using the blue arrow, we can identify whether this is a good entry point. This is a good entry point. Okay, so for now, of course, it is not a good entry point. For now, it's more like a profit-taking area. Okay, for now, you can see that this blue color bars, right? This is the smart money. The smart money is showing that right now, okay, the smart money is already all in. Okay, so what happened to this Propnex? Okay, right now, okay, now is almost be careful of any profit-taking situation. Okay, so now is the time to be careful, right? Okay, so of course, okay. Besides that, what other stocks? Okay, what other stocks that is happening here? Okay, we can see that. Okay, another stocks like this, some of the penny stock like Dynamic. Okay, Dynamic recently, March and April start to run up, and then right now is in this consolidation zone. Okay, so will this continue to break out? Okay, these are some of the stocks that we might put in our watch list. Okay, so personal opinion is usually below a certain price, I will not look at it lah. Okay, but Okay, but usually sometimes these are the kind of stock that really runs up fast. Okay, so dynamic, will it continue to be like this, like up and then pull back and then blue arrow and then rocket? Okay, rocket like this. Will it happen? So let's put our eyes on some of these stocks. Okay, so over here, okay, you can see some of these stocks, Jubilee, also penny stocks. Okay, and then some of these Delphi. Okay, Delphi is also one of the stocks. Okay, one of the stocks. So Delphi, right? Actually have a potential. Okay, actually have a potential. So why? Okay, why? Okay, why? Because in other market, a lot of these food related stocks, right? Food related stocks, right? Actually, they are on this uptrend. Okay, so example, Hershey, right? Yesterday rally up about 4%. Okay, 4%. But what you can see here is Delphi is also same sector, confectionery, like confectionery, or food processing or chocolate. Okay, so basically, in the global sector, this stock, right, is in the right sector. Okay, it's in the right sector. So over here, I will not speculate, but I will pay attention in case it really happen, right? So over here, the other stocks, okay, this is Sembcorp, okay, Sembcorp Industry. So you can see that what happened during the past 2 years is this blue arrow have been working very well with this Sembcorp. Okay, this blue arrow, when you see the blue arrow, it was at this place called the pullback. Okay, it was at this pullback, and then there's a blue arrow, and after this blue arrow, the stock just moved higher. Correct? Okay, so what is happening here? Okay, what's happening here? Okay, again, you can see that there's this pullback, and then there's this blue arrow, and after the blue arrow, it rallies. There's this pullback, and then there's this blue arrow, and after this blue arrow, it went higher. Okay, it went higher almost immediately. Okay, so what happened here? What do you see? Okay, so what we see here is, again, we have this blue arrow. So there was a pullback, and there was a pullback, and will this break out and continue its rally? Okay, that is the next question. Okay, so if we see that happen, okay, we want to know that actually this one is one of the potential stock in the list. Okay, so in Singapore, not many stocks you need to see. For Singapore, just these few stocks. Okay, so for stocks like Keppel Corp, no pullback. So right now there's no pullback. Okay, right now there is a profit-taking signal about 1-2 weeks ago. There was a profit-taking. It means this blue bars was at the highest point. That's what we call SMI 100. SMI 100. So there was a profit-taking over here. Okay, there's a signal for profit-taking. And then it pulls back a little bit. But to me, this is what we call is a bit overextended. Okay, a bit overextended. So the risk and reward is not good at this moment. Although this is a very strong stocks, but if you are going to buy now, it is considered pretty extended from this rally. So you need to take a break for like maybe at least 10 days. Okay, at least 10 days break. Okay, to keep on the sideways or what. Okay, then then we see what. Okay, then we see this Genting Singapore. So this is a good break. Good break. That means taking a break right now. So again, this is what we call a setup. That means anytime if the market is ready, maybe what happened? Maybe it will rally again. So we always see that stocks up and then go sideways, and then go up, and then go sideways, and then go up. So hopefully, right, this thing continue. Okay, that means what? That means if the market is really, really good, what stocks do you see in the market, in the Singapore market? You see Food Empire, okay, is resting right now. You see this Sembcorp Industry, okay. You see Delphi is also resting, haven't really moved. And then you see Genting Singapore. Okay, so it's just this few stock that is the so-called the potential stocks right now in the market. Okay, the growing, okay, fastest growing stocks in the whole Singapore. Okay, stocks like these penny stocks is a lot of time, pretty random, and it's not for everyone. Okay, not for everyone, especially if you don't cut loss or what. Penny stocks, all this, it might result in big losses. Okay, and over here, other than that, another stock that is quality one and uptrend one is Sheng Siong. Okay, so Sheng Siong, Keppel Corp, these are the one that is overextended. So you can see that there's different stocks in the market that is, some of them, they have reached this SMI 100 at this point, and this is what we call extended rally. Okay, extended rally. Okay, and the rest, most of them are standby. Okay, on this sideway movement. Okay, so Kim Heng, also penny stocks. Okay, not, that means less than 20 cents. Okay, but it's a good first rally of the year, and then going sideways for now. Okay, so the rest, we're going into those slower moving stocks already. Okay, so over here, one of the REITs that runs up consistently, the REITs. Okay, so now we're talking about what, right? Now we're talking about the dividend rate, going into the dividend names rate, right? So Keppel DC REITs, Keppel DC REITs, right, appear to be one of the most steady uptrend over the past 6 months. Okay, so again, the REITs are coming back. Okay, REITs are coming back, and they are pretty strong. So another one is this Mapletree Logistics. Okay, so you can see that it is resting right now. So again, is the market really rally already go up a lot? Actually, no. Actually, no. Why? Because again, you see Sembcorp Industry, you see Food Empire, you see Genting Singapore, and you see Mapletree Logistics. A lot of them is still resting. It's still resting. Okay, so if the market were to run, Mapletree Logistics, okay, might also follow some of the other stocks to continue to move higher. Okay, so we are looking at all these stocks, right? They are pointing towards upwards. Okay, they are pointing toward upwards. Okay, and we notice that some of them still have this so-called the resistance, still haven't really break. So which means what? Which means there is a upside potential. So why upside? Why not saying downside? Okay, if it's downside, usually it is red color candlestick. If it's blue color candlestick, we usually, align ourselves to upside, okay, potential. That means blue color maybe will run up more, right? Red color maybe will drop, okay, more potential to drop. So as long as you can see that, okay, SIA right now is still blue, and SIA right now has formed a bottom over here, and now it's a reverse over here. Okay, so what we're looking at a breakout. Okay, if you can break above $5.90, it will be a good sign for the entire market. Okay, so again, SIA is also one of the so-called the active traded stocks. Okay, we want to see this continue to move higher, right? Okay, so coming to the banks, okay, the banks is a little bit different. Okay, the banks so far, a lot of them is having a pullback, but the strategy for banks, right, will be different from the strategy for other sectors. Why? Because banks usually is better for you to buy when it is having a sell down, especially Singapore banks. So when there is a sell down, that is the time to get in. Okay, when there's a sell down, when it is a selling down. So now it's having a small sell down. Hopefully it can drop more, so that a lot of people, they can collect at a cheaper price. Okay, collect at a cheaper price. And again, Ascendas REITs also after this pullback today, have a small move upwards. Okay, also still what? Still considered at the cheap, still at the cheap zone. Okay, that means not at the highest point. Okay, not at the highest point, not at the most expensive point. Okay, so in summary, right, for Singapore market, those stocks, that is generally uptrend, we have already lined up over here. Okay, so you got Ascenders REITs, you got SIA, you got Keppel DC. Okay, these are the, of course, you also have like some others, Sabana or what, of course, this one not very nice lah. Okay, of course, you also have like this STI ETF, you got SGX, okay, SGX, and you got some other stocks. But the one that is more uptrend one is those that I mentioned just now. Okay, so like SIA, these are the more uptrend one, and then this Sheng Siong, but this is already run up, and those that haven't run up is Genting Singapore, okay, Sembcorp Industry, okay, and this Food Empire. Okay, so a lot of them still resting zone, at the resting zone. So there is a potential. Okay, so of course, another side of the Singapore market, very important one is the banks. Okay, so DBS, have a strong pullback in February and March. Right now, okay, not really moving yet. Okay, not really moving yet. So again, same thing. Okay, if the market were to recover or become stronger, you want to see that DBS breaking the high. So if DBS break the high, again, if you see UOB, UOB today is still falling. It's still falling. So this UOB, right? Hopefully it drop faster and then have a reversal. Okay, so you can see the bottom signal. So far, there's no bottom signal. So far, if there's a bottom signal, means short term they might have some rebound. Okay, so generally the market is pretty mixed. Okay, mixed, and the market so far is rewarding the growth stocks. Okay, like Propnex, that is, the market is rewarding the uptrend stocks. Okay, rewarding uptrend stocks. So those stocks that is not uptrend, those stocks that is a downtrend one. Okay, of course, there's also many. There's so many, like example, city development. Okay, city development. So these are some kind of stocks that is the other side of STI, the other side of the Singapore market, where some popular stocks, they also make new low. Okay, so we want to avoid the one that is making all these new low, and we want to participate with those that is not so, not the weakest stock in the market. Okay, so basically what I'm sharing with you here is this. Okay, there is a two, extreme end, right? So one is the strongest one. Okay, the strongest one, the best one. Okay, the best. And the other one is the weakest. Okay, the weakest. So city development is at the weakest. Okay, city development is at the weakest. Okay, and what is at the best? Okay, what is at the best? Okay, the Sembcorp industry. This what we call some of these just now mentioned stocks lah. Okay, so another side. Okay, some people also might look at this Singtel. Okay, Singtel is not the weakest, right? Singtel rebound recently. Okay, so this is not the weakest. So we try not to participate with the weakest stocks. We try to participate with the average or better. Okay, average or better. Correct. Okay, so that is about the what we call the Singapore market. Somebody asked, okay, Suntec REITs. Okay, let me answer this. Okay, Suntec REITs have a sell down. Okay. So over here for REITs, right, is a very different, different animal. Okay, animal, and different kind of business. For REITs, right? Okay. First of all, you must answer this question: is what is the problem? What is the problem? Okay. Is it the general market having a problem, or this stock having a problem? So if this stock, like Suntec REITs, right, is underperforming the Kaplan Integrated Commercial Trust, underperforming the Mapletree Pan Asia, underperforming the Ascenders REITs, then maybe the stock itself, right, maybe have some like bad announcement or bad decision on the business and all that. Okay, because the rest didn't really drop as fast. Okay, as fast. So again, you must ask, okay, will this thing be a long time thing or just a short term pullback? Okay, so REITs, right? It's not those like, just trade and just buy and sell, cut loss, buy and cut, sell like that. Okay, REITs, a lot of people they buy for dividend, buy for long term. So it's very different. Okay, so you got to again see what's the problem here, and will this be a long term problem? Does it affect the company? Okay, and then you make your decision from the chart. Okay, from the chart, of course, orange color is not good, green color is good. So if you are trading, then now it's already orange. So orange is a downtrend. Okay, so green is the uptrend, orange is the downtrend. So that is how the chart actually tells us, right? Okay, so blue color is the smart money. So you can see smart money is getting out of this stock. Okay, all right. So over here, okay, so over here we have gone through quite many stocks in the Singapore market. Okay, so let's move on to let's move on to some stocks, right? So some people will ask Yangzijiang Shipbuilding. Okay, Yangzijiang Shipbuilding. Okay. So Yangzijiang, what is happening here? Okay, what's happening here with Yangzijiang? Okay, so you can see the green color part, right, of this system is telling us that green is the uptrend, orange is the sideways or downtrend, green is the uptrend, orange is not so good, green is the good one, right? So we see that here there's a resistance. After it hit the resistance, it doesn't break above, it falls. And then now it goes up again, and this is the resistance again. So far, no sign that is telling us this will break out. No sign is telling us that this will go into the uptrend because it haven't go above the purple line. Okay, so any case where it start to drop, okay, you got to be extra careful. Okay, extra careful. Okay, if it doesn't go up right, and it start to go down, okay, I think the longer it doesn't go up and break above the purple line, the longer it doesn't go up and break above this $1.35, the longer it doesn't go above this highest $1.45, the more it is telling us that it is turning down. You know what I mean? That means the longer the time that it doesn't go up, the more it is telling us that it is turning down. Okay, so I will be cautious if it is going down. Okay, I'll be cautious. Okay. Okay, so what is that? S56. What is that? Okay, so let's see some of your questions. Oh, Samudara. Okay, Samudara Shipping. Samudara Shipping, okay, a good setup. A good setup means what? Okay, so this is a very big upward move. There is a smaller move. This is an upward move. This is a smaller move. So usually a trader, okay, they like to buy during this period where the volume dies down, and because the candlestick is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, consolidation. Okay, so on the chart, right, if you are on both this system, okay, it's telling us that right now it is pretty sideways, and wait for the market to move also waiting for market to move. Okay, so for now it is not exactly a downtrend stocks. Okay, it's just going on sideways. Okay, so cannot tell, cannot predict whether it will go up or not. But if it goes up, it will be a nice looking uptrend that breaks this like a resistance line. You can draw a line like that, okay, so when you go up, you break the resistance. That is a good what we call good breakout. Okay, if it goes up. Okay, All right, so let's move on to, isn't the smart money coming down showing the blue? Yes, smart money is going down. Okay, smart money is going down. That means, like what I say, if the smart money come back in, that will be a good sign. Okay, but for now, smart money is not coming in. Okay, so cannot be overconfident also. Okay, but generally this is an uptrend, and this is we call it a higher lows, right? Higher lows means that, oh, so far there's some support. There's still some support over here. And, this is a consolidation, like a typical ascending triangle. Okay, ascending triangle. Okay, so if the stocks start to go up again above 138, that will be a good sign. Okay, that will be a good sign. Okay, are we in a bull or bear phase in Singapore? Okay, are we in a bullish market or bearish market in Singapore? Okay, so let's talk about this. Okay, generally, how do we tell? We look at the numbers of stocks in the stage 2, and we look at the numbers of stocks in the stage 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lah, but I'm just telling you 2 and 4. So on the 4, okay, when we rank it up, the value, okay, we see that, oh, actually there is a UOB, okay, that is a, making this a downward trend. There is a city development. Yes, is this a weak? Yes, it is very weak. This a capital REIT. Okay, is this a downtrend? Seems like it is a pretty downtrend. Yes, it's downtrend. Okay, venture. Is this a weak or not? Is it downtrend, weak or not? So far, for the short term, yes, okay, it is kind of weak. Along the way down, okay, it seems like okay. So, but again, it doesn't mean that all the stock is weak, okay. But just that some stocks, these are the so-called the worst one, okay, underperform. So capital infrastructure, UMS, okay. So the more you see, wow, you're a bit scared, okay. The more you see that, wow, more and more stocks is here. But the good news is what? The good news is these are not the most important stock. Okay, these are not the most important stocks. Okay, these are just some of the forgotten names. Okay, like this Oxley, these are the forgotten names. Like these First Resources, these are the forgotten names, UMS. Okay, these are not the active trading stocks. Okay, these are not the active trading. Maybe venture is, but most of these stocks, right, in the stage 4, they are not the so-called the active trading stocks. Okay, so even Singpost is still here. Okay, so when you look at the stage 2, okay, when you look at stage 2 or stage 1 or stage 3, okay, some of these stocks, OCBC, Singtel, Ascenders REITs, CapitaLand, Capital Corp, okay, Genting, Singapore, SGX, SIA, Mapletree Logistics, ST Engineering, Jardine, okay, are they okay or not? That's the thing. That's the question. Is it really okay? Are they okay? Right? So Jardine is okay, right? It's very strong, right? Then let's say Capital DC, is it strong? Yes, it is strong. So those stock that is actively trading one, okay, actually they are doing okay. Okay, they are doing okay. This is ST Engineering, they are doing okay. They are doing fine. Mapletree Logistics, it is uptrend. Overall, it's uptrend. So conclusion is what? Right? Conclusion is based on the most active traded stocks, we are in the bull or bear. Let you guess lah. Okay, everybody can make a vote. Okay, make a vote. Bull or bear? What do you think? Based on what I share with you lah. Okay, is it bullish or bearish? Okay, is it bullish or bearish? If you look at some of these stocks. Okay. Okay, so what do you think? Okay, I think it's mostly bullish. Okay, mostly bullish, because if you look at some of these stocks, okay, like Olam, like this, it is not downtrend. It is not crashing. Okay, it's not crashing. Sheng Siong, it is not crashing. This Landlease, although it never go up, but it is not like, wow, crashing down, you know, it's not crashing down. Okay. So generally, all these stocks, mostly I can show you all here, they are having some kind of volumes. They have some kind of people buying and selling it. Okay, buying and selling it. So over here, even the 大人堂, the Food Empire, all these, okay, the strongest stocks, they are still in the stage 2. So generally, this what we call the Singapore market, okay, is in the stage 2. Okay, it's in the stage, not stage 4. Okay, not stage 4. Okay, so it's not in the bear phase. Okay, it's not in the bear phase. All right, so okay, so let's see some point. Can you comment on SATS? SATS also another very difficult to comment stocks because a lot of people buy for dividend one, you know. If you buy for dividend, looking at the trend sometimes doesn't really you know, and if you, the most important part is this part, the one that it dropped the most. Okay, if you catch here, you get out, then oh yeah, okay, you make a good decision. But if it's here already, okay, the thing is, okay, we don't know, right? We don't know whether it will come back or not. Okay, we don't know if it will come back or not. So over here is red color. Over here is super trend is orange color. So far, orange color doesn't look good. Orange color doesn't look good. Orange color doesn't look good. Orange. Okay, so does it mean that it will sure drop? Cannot be sure, but orange color usually is not the best part of the chart. It's not the uptrend of the chart. Okay, correct. All right, so let's move on to the Hong Kong side. Okay, let's go to Hong Kong, and then later we go to the US. Okay, what's the difference between stage 1, 2, 3, and 4? Okay, this one, right, you need to attend our class. Okay, in our class, right, we will talk about stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. Stage 1 is those stocks that from the low point, right, okay, starting to go up. Okay, starting to go up. So example, DBS. Okay, previously dropped. Then now, wow, like crawling back. Just started. The trend just started. Okay, so example, over here, when it dropped, it is in the stage 4. But when it start to go up, this is the stage 1. Okay, so if you happen to catch this stage 1, then you might have entered at the beginning of the trend. Okay, so now it shows Sembcorp Marine. Okay, Sembcorp Marine. So this is the stage 4, and then now, okay, it start to recover. And then now consolidation. Okay, so in fact, it's actually quite a nice looking chart, right? Quite a nice looking chart. So if you want to find stock that just started the trend run, okay, then this is the stage 1 stocks. Okay, so same thing, Yang Zijiang also here, stage 1. Okay, like what I said, it must break out. If it doesn't break out, you know, stage 1 sometimes, you know, it can go back to stage 4. Okay, so good news is there's also a lot of stocks that go into stage 1. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means the recent correction has come to almost an end. This correction has come to almost an end. Okay, so will this bullish segment go up? That is the question now. Will the smart money come in quickly and push up the stocks after this correction? Because we see a lot of stocks is in the stage 1. Okay, so this tells us that, oh, you know, maybe we can be prepared for some kind of a upward move. Okay, be prepared for some upward move. Understand? All right. Okay, so let's move on to Hong Kong market. Hong Kong market is also this what we call not the best situation. Okay, but seems like things are improving. It seems like things are improving. Okay, so among the Hong Kong stocks, right? Okay, among the Hong Kong stocks, some of these stocks, okay, they are the so-called the uptrend one. Okay, the uptrend. So maybe they are the so-called the market best performing stocks. Okay, market best performing stock. So you can see that the banks, the oil and gas, this is oil and gas. CNOOC is an oil and gas. So this is a pullback, and then rally. There's a pullback and then rally. There's a pullback and then rally. So recently here, there was the last part, right? There was a pullback, and today rally. Okay, today go up. Okay, go up. So that's a good sign. Okay, that's a good. That means this stock is still on the uptrend. The oil and gas, CNOOC. Okay, China Life. Okay, China Life. Okay, China Life. So you can see that previously it was a very strong upward move, and then the whole market went into a correction in February, March. And what happened? The stock go into stage 1, and then now it continue to go into stage 2. Okay, so China Life also one of the very popular stocks that is currently uptrend. So you can see over here, right? What are we doing? Okay, how do we find the stocks? Okay, so we want something, right? We want uptrend. Okay, uptrend. Uptrend means what? Means that this stock currently is better than 90% of the other stocks, right? Better than 90% of the stocks. So we want stocks like this, right? So we want this. And then we say that, okay, we also want stock that is popular. Okay, popular. Okay, so popular. So over here, we combine these two, and then we highlight, okay, this part. Okay, so over here, that's why this CNOOC, okay, CNOOC is one of the popular stocks, and China Life is also one of the popular. So another one is this PetroChina. PetroChina. Okay, so you can see there's a sideways movement and upward move, sideways movement, and then upward move. Okay, so the thing here is, wow, this PetroChina didn't even have any correction. It didn't even have any correction. So you can say that this is the best stock in the whole China market with the very big market cap. Okay, very big market cap. Okay, so in Hong Kong, oil and gas. Okay, oil and gas is one of the sector that is really, really strong, because there's these two champion stocks that is leading the market. Okay, leading the market. All right, so and you can see the next one, SMIC. SMIC is semiconductor. The difference is there's a sharp pullback and there's a very, sharp upward move. So what does it tell us? It tells us volatility. Okay, volatility. So volatility is here in this SMIC. Although it moved up, but it is not as consistent as this PetroChina. Okay, PetroChina have less volatility. Agree? Okay, agree now. Okay, so over here, of course, in the bigger picture, maybe in the longer term, it will continue and be less volatile, maybe. But for now, it's not. It's like a wild horse. It's still like a wild horse, so we're not very sure about this. And you can see another stock is this China Mobile. So upward move, pullback, upward move, pullback, upward move, pullback, upward move. What about this? Is this a pullback? Is the pullback done already? Is the correction done already? If it's done already, okay, we will look out for the next upward move, right? So like what I say, usually it is pretty common, and for the stock to rest for 10 days, 8 days, sometimes 5 days is the fast one. Okay, this is just a few days, so it's not a good rally. So this is like a longer period, the 7-8 days, then it gives a better rally. So right now you can see that for the past few days already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is quite a good consolidation, okay? A good rest already. Okay, quite a good rest. Okay, so if the market were to continue to go up, China Mobile, right? China Mobile is also one of the so-called steady uptrend. Okay, so what I can say here is this: Hong Kong market could be coming back this year. Okay, seems like it's coming back. Although it's not very promising, the general market is not. It's still very messy. Okay, but start to have some stock like this, China Mobile, PetroChina, Okay, start to have one or two, okay, can see one. Okay, start to see already. Like some of them, they are doing well. Okay. So as long as if the market is good, you will see more stock like this. Okay. So we want to see more stock like this China Mobile. Okay. So yeah, that means a very good rally and a very small pullback, a very good rally and a very small pullback. Okay, we want to see something like this. Okay, so the next one, Galaxy, nothing much. And then Sinopec, what is it telling us? It's telling us Sinopec, PetroChina, CNOC, oil and gas. Oil and gas. So you can see that this. I thought US last year already run oil and gas. US this year, the oil and gas already cannot run. Right? China now running. Okay, so that is a very confusing part. Okay, that's very confusing part. So what is going on? How come China oil and gas so strong? Okay, the US one just so only. Okay, US one is not as a smooth uptrend like the Hong Kong China one, right? Okay, so Sinopec is also a very strong upward move, and Bank of China. Okay, so you can see the banks, the China banks and the US banks is opposite. Okay, opposite. The China banks are the one that is on the uptrend. The US bank, okay, the US bank you see already. Maybe sometimes you also scared. Okay, you also scared. Wow, what happened? The banks like that one. Okay, crash like this. Okay, very volatile. Okay, so there's a very big difference over here. Okay, so some of here, okay, you can see CPIC, life insurance. Insurance sector, AIA, Ping An today is very strong. Okay, Ping An very strong today, bounced yesterday. Okay, AIA, okay, is considered a strong sector. So if this were to move higher, China Life, okay, were to move higher, the Hang Seng Index will follow. Okay, do you agree? Right, because I mean, Hang Seng Index also got some bank and financial life insurance stocks, right? Okay, so followed by the mining. So this one follow the gold. Okay, follow the gold. So if the gold were to bounce up again, then of course this Zijing mining is still the stocks, right? Okay, so again, this is a HSBC. HSBC is the bank, but this is more like a European bank. Okay, so HSBC overall is actually quite strong, okay, as compared with other stocks, right? It's considered quite strong. And HSBC is like about 10% of Hang Seng Index. So again, this Hang Seng Index is actually getting better with all these stocks. Okay, the big heavyweights, they are coming up. Okay, so again, utilities. Okay, so the rest, of course, again, ABC is bank, and NCI is a life insurance, and this again, a life insurance, property insurance. Okay, so PICC is also insurance. So what do you see? We see oil and gas, banks, insurance. Understand? So previously, right, we also talked about the telcos. Okay, telcos. So China Telecom, telcos so far stagnant a little bit, but again, there is a chance that here it continue to go higher. Okay, so it's taking a break right now, consolidation. So looking forward, okay, will the telcos continue the uptrend? Okay, continuous uptrend. That is the questions. Okay, so why? Because among the uptrend stocks, you have a China Mobile here. Okay, will the telcos continue to uptrend? Will not. Okay, and another ZTE, also a communication network. So a lot of them, they are having this consolidation, waiting for the queue, to break higher. All right. So other side, okay, the other side of the market, okay, the other side of market. Previously, right? Well, if you attend our previous session, we also mentioned the railways. So China Railways, right, is also one of the strong stocks. China Railways construction, you can see that this is a $96 billion company, and this stock is rallying like, you know, crazy, like a rocket train. Okay, bullet train, not rocket train. Okay, bullet train. Wow. Okay, so another stock, CRRC, also in our previous analysis, we also say that CRRC is also one of the stock that is also like the railway one. So over here today, what happened after a few days of resting? Today up 3.5%. Okay, so generally the market is coming back a little bit. Okay, coming back a little bit, and a lot of stocks is having this setup. Okay, with this market going on a correction. Okay, so it's not a very bad sign. So overall, it's pretty steady, pretty good. Okay, pretty good, and yeah, and improving. Okay, the market is improving. Okay. Okay, so we also noticed, right, there's another stock, this China Resources Pharma, okay, and you know, actually they are breaking out, okay, but again, this is already up already lah, so nothing much to see. Okay, and the casinos, MGM, okay, is having this kind of a tight consolidation. So will this break out? Will it break out and have a rally like this again? Okay, so you can see that basically a few sectors and a lot of these stocks, they are big company, they are not small company, and they are improving. Okay, they're having some kind of improvement in their this trend. Okay, in their trend. Retail, Prada, okay, Prada retail recently have a pullback. So all these pullback, they are normal pullback. Okay, they are not a so-called a big change in the trend. Okay, so if you are on Prada is a retail business, right? Okay, so retail business, I will say that, okay, also one of the potential Prada, okay, Prada, Samsonite, okay, Samsonite was a previous one, okay, that is going up strongly, okay, but also having a break over here. Okay, so will this retail business be on the uptrend for a long time? Okay, after this COVID, okay, after this COVID, these are the post-COVID, okay, post-COVID rally. Okay, so Prada, Samsonite is on the retail, CRRC, China Railway, all these, okay, China Railway, China Rail Construction, these are the train, okay, and then the NCI, PICC, all these are the insurance which already run up, okay, China Life, all these run up, mobiles not yet, okay, China Mobiles, these okay, so there's a few things that you want to watch in group, okay, China Telecom, these are the, we call it the telcos, okay, so you want to watch in groups. And for banks, HSBC, rally a little bit, but potentially, you know, it can also go on the uptrend. Okay, because why? Because during this period, right, actually a lot of stock is falling. So example, Tencent. Okay, so Tencent is actually having a correction during this period where HSBC is up. Okay. Okay, so Tencent is actually falling. Okay, so HSBC is actually pretty strong as an index component. Okay, holding up the index. Okay, so along the way, you actually see quite many stocks. Okay, quite many stocks is coming up on this uptrend. Okay, quite many stocks, which is a good sign. Okay, which is a good sign. Okay, which is a good sign. So okay, so there's many more. Okay, there's many more. Okay, what about Yihai? Okay, what about Yihai? Yihai is a COVID stock. Right, it's a COVID stock. That means during the COVID period, right, it was doing well. Okay, understand what I mean? Okay, so this is a COVID stock. So COVID stock, right? Well, it done very well during the COVID period. Of course, before COVID and during COVID. Okay. So for now, okay, maybe Haidilao is better than Yihai. Okay, maybe I'm just saying, okay, maybe. Okay, why? Because Haidilao is a restaurant. So restaurant, right, in US, it's actually doing well. Okay, Texas Roadhouse, You can see that, whoa, Texas Roadhouse is on the uptrend. You can see that McDonald's is on the uptrend. So restaurant is actually doing well. Okay, restaurant is really doing well. So you can see Yum Brands. Okay, Yum Brands is KFC, Pizza Hut. Okay, KFC, Pizza Hut. You can see Wings. Okay, Wingstop. Okay, so restaurants are the one that is doing well. Okay, so Yihai is what is actually, it's actually like packaged food. Okay, packaged food processing. Okay, yeah, steamboat, the what we call the sauce, right? So I'm not very sure about this. Okay, but if it's a chocolate or what, like what I tell you, some processed food they are doing well. Okay, some processed food are doing well. Okay, but these are the other in the US market. So like what I say, the Hong Kong market and the US market, right now, like opposite. Okay, like opposite, go opposite. Okay, the US, the tech stock go up a lot. China, the tech stock all drop. Okay, all drop. So over here is a very tricky, like what doesn't go up in US go up in Hong Kong. Okay, what go up in Hong Kong doesn't go up in US. Okay, so it's a two trend going on right now. Okay, two trend going on right. All right, so that is about the Hong Kong market. Okay, like what I say, these are the good setups. Okay, these are the, what we call it, a good sign. You see that the stock go up from the bottom and then it doesn't drop. It hangs around at the top. Okay, so with the Hang Seng Index 2800, okay, 2800. Tracker fund is on a sideway or a downtrend like this, but a lot of stock is still at a higher side. Still at the higher side. That means what? That means that we are in a recovery. Okay, we are in a recovery. Okay, so a lot maybe later on this what we call these stocks, right? Okay, they will continue to break out and move faster into the new high. Okay. All right. So over here, let us just quickly go. Okay, should take profit now. SMI 100. Which one? Which one? Oh, 1186. 1186. Let me see. 1186. Oh, China. Wow, this one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So when SMI 100, I think it's always good to take profit. Okay. Okay, when this when SMI 100 is always good. You see the blue arrow is here. Now is already here. Okay. You already have a good rally already, right? Okay. So when you want to take profit, I think it's quite reasonable. It's quite reasonable. All right. So super high. Okay, super high. Previously, it was a very, very strong stocks. Okay, with this Hai Di Lao. Right now also have this some kind of selling pressure. Okay, but hopefully this bottom signal shows that this is a support level. So if you can bounce off from here, that is a good sign. Okay, do we have Telegram group? We don't. Okay, I don't have a Telegram group on this thing. Okay, so if you want to join, you can go and open account with Jurong East Investor Center. Jurong East Investor Center, when you open account, trade with us, we will broadcast on those Singapore stocks to you. Okay. So anyway, let's move on into US market. Okay, US market, right, is a bit different from the other market. Okay, US market last night was a magical night. Okay, magical night. Okay, so why? Because a lot of these, we call it mega caps, they are up 3%, 4% at least. Okay, 2 to 4%. So one of them, of course, the champion one is Meta platform. Okay, Meta platform. So Meta platform, okay, rallied up this $339. Okay, 339. Okay. So over here, like what I say, when it rally up, okay, sometimes it just lose the steam. So of course, okay, I might be wrong. I might go higher, right? But over here, is a good rally, a good rally, and along the way, this stock already reached extended Okay, extended place rate. Okay, extended place rate. Of course, it might continue to go higher, but for short term, you know, the risk and reward is no longer fantastic. Okay, no longer fantastic. So what is happening in the US market? The big players, they like to buy when the stock pull back. The big players like to buy when the stock pull back. The big players like to buy when the stock pull back. Okay. Okay. So over here, you look at let's say Microsoft. Microsoft also same thing. Okay. The stock pull back for a few days and then suddenly it rallied. Okay, suddenly it rallied. So what is showing us here is this Microsoft, the SMI already 100. Okay, SMI 100. So it's also a good time. Okay, also a good time. Okay, to lock in your profit. Okay, it's also a good time to lock in profit. So like what I say, the smart money, maybe they like to sell when the stock go up, buy when the pullback, sell when the stock go up, and then buy when the pullback. So this is what is happening for the past few months. So the market has been swinging up and down like this violently. Okay. So this time where it go up, okay, I will say don't chase. Okay. Don't chase the high. Don't chase when the stock already up 10%, 15% from the pullback zone. Okay. From the pullback zone. So again, like this what we call other stocks, okay, other stocks like what are stocks? Mega caps. So Tencent, at least Microsoft, Facebook, yeah, okay, Nvidia. Okay, so Nvidia is a bit different. Nvidia is haven't really yet, okay, haven't really moved up from the base. Okay, Nvidia is still, you know, at a resting point, still on the sideways, still not yet moved. Okay, right now the smart money has reduced significantly. So the question is, will the smart money come back? Okay, so if it doesn't come back, that means what? That means it break the support. So if you break the support, you got to be careful. This $260, this 252. Okay, so if it can hold on to this level or it can continue to move higher, okay, that is a good sign. Okay, that's a good sign. But generally, you know, by right, it should pull back lah. It should pull back, okay, because it's also a very extended rally over the past 6 months. Okay, over the past 6 months. So Tesla, okay, Tesla was the very popular stocks, and Tesla, okay, has reached a pullback zone. Okay, which means what? Which means maybe the smart money will start to go in. Okay, maybe the smart money will start to go in. Okay, so Tesla, okay, is not the so-called the best stock. It's not the most aggressive uptrend stock. Okay, Tesla is just another blue chip, another mega caps. Okay, so in the market, okay, the market, there's two type of mega caps. One is the one that haven't moved. The other one is the one that move up a lot. So a lot of other mega caps, like example, Mastercard, all this, okay, actually they are still, you know, still haven't really moved. Okay, still haven't really moved, and maybe the smart money will have some sector rotation because overall, okay, the general market, right, is not in a super bullish environment. Okay, we are not in a very, very bullish environment. Okay, so you got to be careful a little bit on those that runs up already. Okay, so we will take some profit. We will kind of like adjust our position. Okay, and of course still can hold on to some partial shares for a longer period. Okay, for a longer period. Okay, so so over here, stocks like Netflix, okay, Netflix, all this, they haven't really moved. Okay, so again, you can see that, oh, here is a pullback. Okay, so Tesla, Netflix, AMD. Okay, not all the mega caps, right? Not all of them actually move up. Okay, AMD is also like, wow, pullback, also never really move. Okay, so although we see that there are some stocks that is doing very well, but there are also stocks that is having this pullback and nobody talk about it. Okay, so what is happening in the market? There's a mix, okay, mixed reaction. There's a mixed reaction. That means what? Is the market in a bull market very strongly uptrend already? No. Okay, no. We are still not out of the woods yet. Okay, we are still in the very mixed environment. The market is still waiting for the Federal Reserve to confirm not increasing the interest rate, to confirm cut rates, okay, rate cuts or QE or something like that. Okay, the market is still waiting. Okay, now is not enough. Okay, so next week, there are still many stocks that is having a earnings announcement, and we see that some of the earnings is quite scary. Like last night, this Crocs, okay, Crocs suddenly gap down. Tonight, okay, tonight you will see this Cloudflare, okay, Cloudflare also gap down maybe 25% or what, something like that. Okay, so you got to be careful. So a lot of them, they have the top signal, and then after that, Crocs also same thing, have the top signal, and then it went down. Okay, so it's not a good sign. Okay, not a good sign. Okay, so over here, let's take a look at some of your stocks. Okay, some of the stocks. Starbucks. Okay, Starbucks is very strong. It's a restaurant, like what I say, restaurant sectors is very strong. Okay, Wingstop. Okay, Starbucks, Texas Roadhouse. Okay, yesterday also CMG. CMG is a Chipotle Mexican grill. Okay, this one also have a gap up and rally. Okay, so there's a different group, and last few nights, ENPH, which represent the solar energy, solar stocks, also gap down like 25%. And tonight, FSLR, First Solar, also gapping down. Okay, if I'm not wrong, it is gapping down 7 to 8%. Let me see. First Solar, 8% down in the pre-market. Okay, so you can tell what's happening in the market is pretty mixed. Okay, it's pretty mixed. Do you agree? Okay, so over here, that means the smart money is like trying to hide on a few stocks, and of course ETF like QQQ, they will try to, okay, let's buy this, and when it is dropping, then hold on to it. Okay, but more likely I think they will sell into the strength. So when the share price go up, they try to sell and then buy back at a lower price. So buying low, okay, on some good quality names, okay, do work for now. Okay, so let's take a look at some of your stocks. VRTX is one of the strongest stocks also. VRTX, Vertex Pharmaceutical, also one of the strongest stocks. Okay, yesterday also after gap down, rally into a new high. Okay, congratulations. This is a very nice looking trades. There was a flush over here. After the flush, it's very strong rally. Okay, so biotech, pharmaceutical, yes, it is one of the stocks also. VIST is what? It's oil and gas. VIST, oil and gas stocks. Okay. Previously, it was one of the steadiest uptrend stocks. Okay, but now a bit pullback. Okay, but generally it is also on the uptrend. Okay, so wait for this week whether there's a reversal. Okay, if there's no reversal, got to be a bit careful, especially if it's coming to earnings. All right, so let's take a look at a few stocks, and then we see what we can discuss some more. Okay, Arista Network. Personally, I will like to see this stock for a longer term. Okay, why? Because for longer term, actually, it is doing pretty well, especially in 2022, where a lot of stock is crashing down. And in 2023, it was one of the first few stock that rally above the all-time high. And now I would say that it is quite cheap. Right, quite cheap. Let's see if there's a earnings or not. Let me see. There's this. Okay, let me see. Arista, ANet. Okay. ANet. Wow, next week, Monday earnings. Okay, Monday earnings. Okay, Monday earnings, be careful. So anything that you don't have a profit buffer, that means if you don't buy here, you buy somewhere here, you are stuck. Okay. If you are stuck and then you don't have, and you are in a loss, if there's a earnings, you better be careful. Okay. But if you have a profit and then you are going into earnings, then you can take a bet. That means we call it a profit buffer. Profit buffer. Okay. So Arista Network, yeah. Okay. Long term, I mean, it's a potential. Okay, it's a potential. Why? Because in a longer time frame, you can see that, whenever it break into the all-time high, there is a chance. Okay, there's a chance that it continues that rally for a few months. Okay, for a few months. So it's not a bad company, right? It's not a bad company, right? If not, then it won't be breaking into this all-time high. Agree? Okay, so over here, okay, so far there's some pullback over here. Okay, start to turn red a little bit. Okay, got to be careful on the earnings, which is on 1st of May. 1st of May. Okay, so I got nothing much to say here. Okay, so just be a bit careful over here. And hopefully, yeah, after the earnings, if it's good, okay, turns back to blue, that is more of the blue color. You can see that the blue color is the better part of the stock, right? So example, I give you this example, right? So here, if it's blue color, okay, if it's blue color, you can see that this blue color to the red color, these few months is the best part of the chart. And if it's over here, there's this blue color. Okay, so this blue color part, it was a good entry point, and then after that, red color is a good exit point, and then after that, when it goes down, of course, this one you don't make money. Okay, you buy here, you sell here, you don't really make money. But the red color, if you can avoid, you avoid a big drop. And after that, it turned back to blue. Okay, this was a good catch again. And then after that, yeah, okay, so the last part here, the blue to the red, it was a good trend also. Okay, good trend also. Okay, so one thing to take note, okay, again, net. Okay, net is a Cloudflare. Okay, Cloudflare. Cloudflare tonight, right, probably gap down 25%. Okay. Cloudflare tonight gap down like 25%. Gap down 25%. So anything related now, okay, anything related, got to be careful. The whole sector got to be careful. Okay, FTNT, crowd. Okay, I would say also have to be a bit careful in case it's contagious. Okay, so FTNT not performing very well, turn red, especially when things turn red, is telling us that this sector now like losing steam, right? Like losing steam. So this CrowdStrike also turn red. Okay, red color is not good. Okay? Red color is got to be careful. So CrowdStrike also, when initially blue also never go up a lot. Okay, blue also never go up a lot, but now it turn red. So red color, you got to be extra careful, because if it's good, okay, if it's good, it will be blue, right? So if you look at Meta, if it's good, okay, it will still be blue. Okay, still strong. Okay, so those that is in red, yeah, we will be careful on that. Okay, we'll be careful on that. All right. Okay. So yeah. So over here, yes, I think I've covered pretty much. And over here, I will say that there are many stocks. Okay, many stocks. In the US, that's doing very well. Okay, maybe I share with you a few. Okay. So in the NYSE, okay. So what do we do in our daily routine? Is we will look out for this thing called the short-term blue arrow, and then we will rank it up, okay, and we will choose from the list over here. Sometimes you got lesser stock, okay, because last night it was a reversal, it was a rally, so you will get more stocks, right, than usual. Okay, more stock than usual. So from here, of course, we will usually look out for the stock that is above here, top 10, top 15. Okay. So example, example, some of these stocks, okay, like these hymns, okay, hymns. Okay, we look out for a small candle, we look out for a tight consolidation, okay, those stocks that haven't really moved yet, okay, so we look out for a strong sectors, okay, strong sectors or consistent uptrend, okay, so if it's a consistent uptrend, they say blue arrow is working, blue arrow is more likely to work. It's more likely to work. Okay. But if you haven't seen it work before, then of course it's very difficult. Okay. But if you see this stock, okay, cars, blue arrow, it go up, rally, right? Blue arrow, so far it works. Blue arrow, it go up, blue arrow, it go up, blue arrow, it went up. This one, blue arrow, it went down, but subsequently, blue arrow, it went up, blue arrow, it went up. So you look out for stocks that have this blue arrow and stock that is very consistent uptrend. Okay, consistent uptrend. So if you see some stock like those stock that you already interested, like casino stock, like Las Vegas, Sands, then of course this is telling you that, oh, okay, today there's some entry. Last night there's a drop, but subsequently reverse. So tonight, if you continue to move higher, then maybe last night somebody sell away. That is a mistake. Okay, and you actually make money from other people's mistake. Correct. So this is the like a a very long tail. Okay, very long tail hammer, right? So over here, of course, there is many stocks like this because last night was a very strong market, right? But we still very cautious. Okay, still very cautious because there are also stock that is not not doing very well, like what I tell you just now, this Cloudflare and all that. Okay, so yes, GE is one of the stocks that I studied today, this afternoon, and it's also one of the stock. General Electric, okay, also have a blue arrow. Okay, also have a blue arrow, and it is a very consistent uptrend. Okay, but the thing is, usually we like to see the stock goes, sometimes if it's only a blue arrow, it only up a few days. Okay, only up a few days. But if you can up, consolidate, and then break out right from this blue arrow here, right, it can run for a longer period. Okay, so that means it consolidate for like a few more days, like 7 days, 8 days. So like this one, consolidate a few more days, then of course you can run more. Right, this one 2 day down, 1 day up. Not very convincing, but also we can monitor, still can monitor. But if it goes sideways for another 3-4 days and then up, that'll be better. That'll be better. All right, so over here, I cannot share too much, okay, over here due to the time constraint. I just want to share with you a few things, okay. You can actually learn about this system. You can actually learn about this software, and you can also use this system to choose stock, okay. So stock market actually changed my life. From a technician, I became a stockbroker, became an author.